Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to take a look at Braintrust and its native token, BTRST. First, I'll tell you more about the product. Then we'll take a look at the token, what's it for and why it holds value. Then we'll take a look at the price trends, trying to predict where we will go from here using a powerful trading tool, divergences. And by the way, you can read more about divergences with a link about how to use them and how to trade with them in the video description down below. And if you like what you're hearing, as usual, please do hit the like button and subscribe to my channel if you enjoy our content. So let's get into it. So Braintrust. I actually have to say that I am a user of Braintrust. My day-to-day job is a product designer, and I'm actually one of the users on Braintrust, so it's pretty fun video for me to do. And it's pretty fun to see an actual product that I use in my day-to-day life. So Braintrust is a decentralized talent network, and it connects freelancers with organizations in need of their skills. Unlike traditional platforms that you can find all over Web2, Braintrust is user-owned, and it's operated, meaning that the freelancers and companies who use the platform are the one who control its future. This innovative approach aims to eliminate the high fees and restrictive policies of conventional freelance marketplaces. It just essentially puts more power and earnings back to the hand of the talent. Imagine you're a part of a massive global club where everyone is very skilled in different tasks like design, like me, coding or writing. This club has no single leader, which is great, right? Instead, everyone has a say in how it's run. Joining this club means you can find jobs easily or hire talent without paying the fees of the middleman. That's the essence of Braintrust. It's a collaborative, open space for work without a healthy price tag. Now let's talk a little bit about the token, BTRST, and what its value, what does it serve exactly with this product. So no surprises there. As usual, you can imagine that governance is one of them. BTRST holders can, just like the others, vote on proposals that shape the platform future, from fee structures to new features. It's pretty cool. And then also the holders will get incentives. So the token rewards participants for contributing to the network, whether by completing projects, referring new users, or improving the platform. And then there is the access. Some opportunities or some of the features on Braintrust may require holding or staking BTRST tokens, and it gives users a stake in the network's health and growth. Essentially, BTRST is more than just a digital currency. It represents a share in the governance, like a lot of projects out there, and success of a revolutionary platform aiming to change how freelance work is actually done. Now, Braintrust just gained a fantastic raise today of 34%, which is really cool, putting its market cap around $240 million. The all-time high is about $50, and looking at the price today, which is $1 basically, that's really great. If we go back to the all-time high at one point during this rally, it's really 50x from now. So you take whatever you will invest there and multiply it by 50. I think Braintrust has a lot of potential because as a freelancer myself in my day-to-day job, I've heard about it. It's the design, the experience is really great. It's fantastic. It looks like a Web 2 platform. It looks like a Web 2 product, which is exactly what we need in the industry of Web 3 right now. We need more products that looks and interact like Web 2 because people are coming from Web 2 and they are used to interactions that they have in their day-to-day life on Web 2. Going to Web 3 and starting to interact with a lot of different things suddenly, plus you add finance to it, is terrible for people. It's really scary. But Braintrust does an amazing job, frankly, at appearing just like another Web 2 product with superpowers of Web 3. So now let's take a look at the price a little bit more in depth. Oh my god, look at this giant surge. Look at these candles. So, okay, let's look at it and oh my gosh, it's continuing to go up. We're on a 4-hour candle. Let's start to try to see if we can find this surge healthy or if this is like a pump and dump that is super temporary. First of all, here we don't see anything. So we're going to go to the daily candle, which we should see even less, but let's go for the fun of it. No, actually, I mean, yeah, so, okay. First, actually, we do see stuff. We do see that we were up for, well, I mean, there is some sort of a divergence here. Not from this button, but from this one, definitely. So it's kind of, yeah, it was always bullish a little bit. When you look at this on the weekly candle, hopefully we're not doing an M here. Not really, I don't think so. Or we may actually do more like an inverted head and shoulders, which is, wow, which is great. Let's trace it for the fun of it. Yeah, we're going to go up from there. I mean, if we're looking at a head and shoulders here, odds are we're moving up, and very much higher than what we are. Braintrust seems from this perspective to be a cool investment. Let's see now. Oh gosh. It's terrible when TradingView does that. Okay. All right. So let me clean it up. All right. So we do see a divergence now. It's not. I mean, it can't be a divergence depending on how we're looking at it. I mean, not from this bottom, although I would say still yes, but from this one definitely. I mean, the bottom here lasts forever. Let's trace it, and it's a divergence that is calculated on the bottom, so it's a bullish divergence. Let's put it green, and let's trace it on the MACD. Let's see. Yeah, we kind of have a big divergence. Let's see. We do not have it on the RSI. The RSI doesn't confirm it, but it's fine. No, it does. So if we believe that this divergence, then we're not done with moving up in the long term. We talk about long term here. Let's trace it first. Yeah, I'd say bullish, so let's put it green. Okay, I think we're done with this time frame. Let's go back to the 4-hour candle. Let's expand this chart a little bit. What did I do? Right, let's expand it. Okay, and let's expand the MACD. We're not seeing really much here, so we're going to go in a smaller time frame to see if anything else appears. Maybe the 1 hour time frame. No, I don't think we can see a lot. We do see that, well, of course, like we see this giant candle, that's for sure. It doesn't look like it want to stop, by the way, so I would not be surprised if, like, in a few hours, it's even, like, it even went further above the skies and the clouds. But I do believe there is a chance for retrace. When you look at the RSI, you see some possible potential divergence on the tops. That's bearish. So like we just said, if the RSI doesn't move up from here, and it did move up on the MACD, then we may retrace back to around like $1. But I think we're up for the big run if I look at it, because although it doesn't say a lot on the 30-minute candle, on the 2-hour candle, on even the 4-hour candle, when you look at the weekly candle, that's where it says the most. It just says that eventually, yeah, it's up for it's going to continue going up from here for sure. And now, for two things. First of all, this divergence that just confirms what's going to happen, but also the inverted head and shoulders had me a little bit hooked here. It feels like it's really a good, it's going to be a good thing. So now I believe that regarding the all-time high of Braintrust, and when crypto starts, it's always starting from very high, but during a rally we can totally expect for the price to reach its previous all-time high. That's the minimum we can expect from rallies. Not all the crypto will do that, but we can count on it to be achievable at the very least. And the all-time high here is pretty amazing comparatively to the price today. That's a fantastic return. If it goes back to the all-time high, that's a big jump in your portfolio. And I'm not saying it's going to go back to the all-time high, because I simply don't know. What I know so far is that, it doesn't show anything in the chart that, yes, we are going back to all-time highs. But what I do know is this inverted kind of head and shoulders, and also, of course, these divergences showing the strength and the growth potential. But in terms of product, I do know the product, and I'm using it as a user, as an actual user. There are not yet a lot of products that I can say that I'm using as a user in the Web3 scene, because most of them will be financial type of tools, of course, like all of us, wallets, exchanges, a way to invest money, a way to maybe even lend money, some sort, like with Maker or Compound. You can access loans and things like that, which makes sense, but still in the financial world type of things. Here we're jumping away from that. We're really going into another realm with Braintrust. And also here, you may not notice it, but I'm using Brave browser, which is another use case that, it's a decentralized platform for browsing. It's like a browser. But it's not that these projects are super fantastic, or maybe they are going to revolutionize the world of Web3. But what matters with them is that people are using them, regardless of the fact that they are Web3 and they might be confusing about it. On Braintrust, you have a wallet, for example, that might be confusing for people, but people are still now starting to use it. So it really opens the door for mass adoption to crypto. And in that regard, Braintrust is really well designed. I'm talking from a designer perspective, a product designer perspective. The interface is great, the design is great, the experience is really great. It is one of the top experiences in Web 2. So now when you think about it, it's a Web3 project actually. I think Braintrust has a lot of chances to actually become a product that is actually used. And for that, for this reason, I tend to believe in it. Now, that's my take on Braintrust for today. Let me know, please, in the comment what you think about this platform and if you are using it or if you invested in it. Remember, the world of crypto is always full of surprises, so please keep an eye out for these divergences with me and stay curious. Do your own research always. If you find this video helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe for more insights. Your support means so much and help us moving forward. Until next time, keep analyzing, stay informed, and let's navigate these crypto waves together.